Hi all, Captain Obvious Gaming is back, and we are doing a Captain Obvious Gaming Plays video with Legends of Runeterra. This is a card battling / simulation game where you can collect cards, you can battle players in PvP, you can do an adventure mode, solo, with different modifiers. Very, very entertaining game. But before we jump into that, and before I show you what the game's about and even play a quick match, I'm going to always tell you to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and like the video. These two things help out a lot. You have no idea how much. So please do both of those actions if you like the content you're getting. But also, if you're looking to catch us live on Twitch at any point, feel free to go over to twitch.tv/Captain Obvious Gaming. We stream there every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, let's play some cards. So this is Legends of Runeterra. You enter in, you can do Path of Champions if you'd like, which is a single player mode, but also in this screen you get to see your collection, champions that you own. The store, not pay to win, but play to win. You can buy different skins, card backings, things like that to make the experience more customized, but not really hinder the actual gaming experience or give yourself a leg up. But we're gonna jump into the quests here and see what you can do. So these are different objectives that you can do or push toward each day, each week, and get different rewards. And then of course you have your daily rewards that you can claim as well. Similar to any standard mobile game that you see, you get your rewards. We got some cards here, which is great. And that's pretty much the main menu. I mean, there's layers to dive into, but we're just going to go into this adventure mode to show you what a game looks like. I have yet to actually PvP a real person. This adventure mode's been pretty fun. So we're gonna come in here. I've already started this one, so we'll jump in. We're ready to take off on a new match. But pretty much, actually, let me go out here and show you the map first before we do all of that. So this is the world, right? There's different continents. There's some locked areas that you have to unlock later. But each area has different matches you can play, different adventures you can play, and you can select your champion if you'd like. But you go in here, you can see I've already completed these. You go in here and you start at the beginning, and we'll show you what the beginning looks like. Let's load this back up. And you get to choose your path. There's multiple paths you can go. So you start over here to the left all the way, and you go up, and each thing is something different, whether it be a match with an NPC. Sometimes you found treasure. There's shopping that you can do to enhance your deck. Every time you start with a standard deck, and then you can add to that deck as you push through an adventure. Add new cards, add new abilities, items to your cards, but these all derive from the League of Legends lore. So this is anything that you've seen in League of Legends, you're going to see in this game. Now this is our starting hand. We can choose to replace any of these cards, keep them if we wish to. In this case, I think I'm going to actually keep what I have here. There's different powers that you can have throughout the game. Always check the power screen, and you can pick your own powers as well. So currently I have one that gives me this tower, this landmark down here. And every time I go into an attack phase, it summons an extra soldier for me to attack with. So it kind of gives me a little bit of a benefit. Now I can play this card here, but I have to discard a card. So I'm going to play, discard that card, and I draw another card. So these cards down here on my tray are my units. Whoever has the sword, if you see on the right-hand side, it's their attack phase. So we go back and forth until we're out of mana, which we both have 0. Now he played a spell hindering my unit there. But now he can attack if he chooses to, and he's going to attack with all 3. So I can only block with 1. So I play this unit down where I want to block. At least I can kill this one here. So we will block this one right here. I can't block the one all the way to the left. I would have Fizz, but you see that little eyeball on him? That means he's elusive. So I can only block elusive champions with elusive champions. So I can't block him unless I have an elusive unit on the board. So back to his attack, because there's nothing I could do there. All I can really play is the spell card. I'm going to have to play that kind of on the ropes, not gonna lie. The good news is those powers that I told you about, every time I play a card, I take 1 from his nexus. So your goal in this game is to drain the enemy nexus. The left-hand side there, you see the red crystal and the blue crystal. I have 19 hit points. He has 11 in this case. Every time I play a card, I actually lower his by 1. See, look, boom, 1. So it's a cool power. It's kind of overpowered, but it really works in my favor. that every time I play one. So now it's my attack phase. Let's see if we can try and level the playing field a little bit here. Elusive, no, that's actually key, but we're gonna play Jinx. Jinx is our champion of our deck. Champion cards can be leveled up with certain actions. In Jinx's case, when my hand is emptied, she will level up. So if I empty my hand, there's a lot of discard uses that I have in my hand, or in my deck rather, to discard cards. If I can completely empty my hand, Jinx will level up. That comes with special cards, abilities, and perks, also an increase of stats. The attack being the orange, the health being the red. The orange and red will generally increase when you level up. So kind of fun. As you can see, our mana goes up by 1 each turn. If you look on the right where it says pass right now, I actually have 5, but you can see the cost of the card in the top left. So this is pretty standard to most card games that you're going to play or see. If you know those mechanics, it takes a lot of those mechanics, shoves them into here. It's not going to be really hard to understand. You're definitely going to be able to grasp this. Very back and forth. But this adventure mode that I'm in right now, I really enjoy this. I'm going to drag in here. That's going to be epic. Epic. Toss 4. So he's choosing to toss 4 cards off the top of his deck. Now, I don't know if his details necessarily why he's doing that, but okay. Now, I have a challenger card, my dragon. I didn't choose to use it, but I can actually choose who challenges against me, so that's kind of cool. But we're going to do damage. This is going to be a pretty easy mop-up. As you can see, he's only got 2 left. With that overpowered ability of taking 1 away from his Nexus every single time I play a card, it makes it pretty easy. Now, there are different abilities that the enemy can have. I've had some where every time you get the attack token on your side, you see how it flips back and forth, like it just flipped back to him. You take 1 damage to your Nexus. That drains it pretty quickly as well, so you got to be careful. But he's got a lot of enemies, so we're gonna just play 2 cards. We should be able to just finish this up pretty simply here. Play that, and then actually it's his attack. I'm not going to be able to play 2. He's only attacking with 1. That is so interesting, because he's got all those units. He could actually try and level the playing field a little bit. I mean, victory here is inevitable. All I have to do is play 1 more card and we win. But there are so many layers, mechanics, card types, abilities on the cards to understand and to really grasp. I highly recommend this. Like, highly, highly. Dig into it. Have some fun. And even in the PvP mode, you can collect your own cards. You can't buy card packs. There's nothing that's going to give you an advantage. Easy as that. There we go. Nice, easy victory. Nothing that's really going to give you an advantage. Should show us our quests that we completed here. There we have it. And then any sort of benefits to our pass. You don't have to buy a special pass. You just have this. You get rewards. Again, it's not pay to win. It's play to win. And I love that concept. So definitely check it out. Here we go. We got our rewards. So I get to pick one of these that I can add to my deck. Battle rewards. So overwhelm. And I get to pick which champion I want to assign to. So I'm going to give Jinx an extra 2 health. I get some gold, and I also got some health. So, easy peasy. We go here. These are the powers I was actually telling you about before we wrap this up here. I get to pick a new power that I want to add. So, this is active during each battle that I do during this adventure mode. So, I'm going to do quick draw. And that's pretty much it. I mean, you're trying to progress all the way from here, all the way to the end, where you can fight the boss and complete the adventure. You get awesome stuff for that. But other than that, that's pretty much how this game mode works. Again, I highly recommend checking out PvP. I try to build my own first deck. I've yet to really get anywhere with it. So that's the game. Like I said, that's kind of how it roughly works. Now, it's a very enjoyable experience. The adventure mode, as I keep saying, was fun, and it's different every time you play. There's different modifiers and factors and powers that you can use to make each experience and each run through completely different. Now, as far as the PvP mode, I haven't been able to divulge into that as much as I'd like to, but I also am having fun with adventure mode. I'm afraid if I jump into PvP, I'm going to get soured quickly by somebody who's going to have worked really hard at this. But I'm sure they have a matchmaking system that would try and encourage that to not happen, but I'm not sure. But I would say this game, you should pick it up, download it. It's free to play, and you don't have to chuck a bunch of money at it like you do with most apps these days to have a really good time. Now, before we wrap it up, as I said last week, I'm going to quickly hit you with some plugs. I am now partnered with GameStop. There's a link in my About section right here in this video. You click on that link and utilize that. It helps me out a lot, benefits the channel across all platforms. So thank you for that. But I'm also associated with the Amazon affiliated rather with the Amazon Associates program. So similar situation, there's a link down below. Prime Day just came and went, but hey, you can still take advantage of some great deals on Amazon. Use my link, helps us out, and I really, really appreciate it. But hey, if you watched the video, thank you so much. You take care. I hope you liked what you saw. Maybe you're going to go download the game. But until then, we'll catch you next week. Have a good one.